Hello, hello, hello. My name is Peter Counterfeit Huddle. Welcome to the first Blue iOS Cup of March. As you may be able to tell from the title of the stream, this is our very first one, at least on the iOS platform of this month. So let's get it started off right. First of all, as you might expect, let's have a quick look and see who's going to be playing today. So, our number one seed coming in is going to be Envit Blue. Not sure what their deal is. M&T? I feel like I'm just going blind. Maybe someone else can tell me what that's supposed to mean. But those guys from Japan are our first seed. Destiny Blue will be going up against Arsenal in their first round of competition to then go up against Mvit Blue. Nuclear Winter will be taking on the Rost family. Always a little bit of a creepy name. Emperors will be going up against Nightcore from Australia, which I don't think I've ever seen an Australian team before, so that's pretty sweet. Hey, Hero Gaming Simon, and all you guys in the chat. Nice to see ya. K and Glory will be going up against Sol. Gods for Life for Sweden will be taking on a Take Motti. Low Drags will go on against Xenovia, and Brazzers will go against Violence Blue in the first round of competition, which in of itself is a little surprising. I'm going to see if we can get into that game first of all. If we can, then that will be a neat way to start off the stream, because I have no idea why those guys are as ranked as low as they are, but we'll maybe find out. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Violence Blue versus Brazzers will be our first port of call for the evening. So I hope you guys will join me. Come along on this terrifying ride. Terrifying? Not really. Let's choose a different adjective. One that might not frighten people away quite as much. Phew. In case any of you guys had not picked up, it is quite late in England. It is just past midnight, so I do apologise if I make no sense. But either way around it, we will be getting a set off in just a second. There we go. Shazam brought you into lobby with me. Silent Killer X, you wish to destroy them all. Well, even if Nightbot will not allow you to speak because of your overuse of caps, I will acknowledge your inherent madness behind those overcapitalized statements. But I appreciate your enthusiasm, Silent Killer X, even if Nightbot does not. I think if you just like put a one non-cap letter in there, then you'll be alright. But everything in caps is no bueno. But yes, hola everybody. Hola a todos. ¿Cómo están todos? How's it going? Did I get that kind of right? I wanted to do it without looking, and then I can go back and check. Yes, I think I kind of got it right. Namaste. Konnichiwa? Anata wa Sudani Pandis. Probably not really. Mackenzie Derrick. Speaking of languages, the very master of language itself has come to the stream. Welcome, Mackenzie Derrick. You are always welcome within these walls. Your mastery of language is forgotten and current. Muy bien, gracias. Hero Gaming Simon. I think I've chosen my Spanish accent to be an impression of Antonio Banderas. Because, you know, I kind of feel like you can reinvent yourself when it comes to speaking a different language. Because you can't really speak in your voice, whatever you do. So why not speak in the best voice? Gaming with Ollie went free for all for the subs. Well, when we've got time between the tournament games, then we will do a free-for-all, if you like. I don't know if anyone's a sub. Well, I suppose, yeah, people are subs. I'm getting confused with Twitch. People actually pay. Oh, Hero Gaming Simon, what are you saying? Let me translate. I've got Google Translate on speed dial. And you like this counterfeit? How does that sound?
¿Y usted cómo está counterfeit?
¿Y usted cómo está counterfeit? Ha 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 ha. Left-handed nunchucks. That's the new phrase which I've been learning. So, for any of you guys who've come along to these streams, particularly the late night streams as far as I'm concerned, you'll be aware that I spend a lot of time just trying to learn various different bits of languages. And Spanish is the one which I'm spending the most time on. Volveremos enseguida.
Volveremos enseguida.
Volveremos enseguida. Which is, we'll be right back. But in Spanish. Haha! Truly, my vocabulary is amazing. Father Gaming, dead. How do we say that in Spanish? Dead. Muerto.
Muerto.
Oh, it actually sounds a little muerto. Oh man, that's one of those words which really kind of like helps differentiate whether or not you can really hit the accent or not, and I definitely can't. Oops, let me just Shazam. Do the old fixer-upper on the stream graphics. Mackenzie Derek, amazing language counter. Well, I'm trying to hit some of the harder Spanish stuff. I feel like I've got to kind of like do a mix of stuff which is easy to say, but I can just kind of learn to feel like I'm progressing, and trying to go at some of the harder stuff, like trying to actually get the accent kind of right, and also how to say some of the words which don't really have an equivalent sort of way of pronunciation in English. Like, well...
Muerto.
Because there's like a roll on that. Muerto. I feel like I'm rolling too much. When I was a kid, I used to want to learn how to roll my R's, because my friend always used to go like, I used to watch an accent. And you roll. But I get a little carried away, and it kind of, it sounds like I'm an angry cat. Which I don't know, is maybe the way to do it.
Muerto.
Oh boy. I'm going to keep working on it, and eventually it'll be something else. Oh boy, I'm going to try and find a way to fit in Volveremos enseguida into the situation, but I'm not actually going to be right back because we're just about to start, so that's kind of it's kind of not the right thing. Let's see. How do we say? Estamos a punto de comenzar.
Estamos a punto de comenzar.
Comenzar.
Estamos a punto de comenzar.
Estamos a punto de comenzar. Interesting. That's we're about to start, but in Spanish, sort of. Haha. Alright, let's get things started. Estamos a punto de comenzar. And we'll need to give ourselves some game sounds. Oh, is that going to work? Alright, let's get into game, and I think I probably need to unmute. Do I need to unmute? Not hearing the game sound at the moment. Let's see. Oh, that's actually making the game sound go down. Don't know what's going on with the sound there. Let's see. was definitely working before. Thank you, Hero Gaming Simon. A punto de comienza. Man, they kind of like the kind of... That's another one of those sounds that I'm going to find difficult because there isn't really an equivalent in English. Hey T-Mobile, nice to see you. Unfortunately, Haxor's not here right now. I'm sorry, but Haxor's not here right now. But he should be here tomorrow. But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys have been so welcoming with my attempts to learn Spanish. It's been a lot of fun. It's kind of cool. Right, so we should probably get on to what the actual game is. I don't know what's happened to the sound here. It's not coming through, but I'll just have to make the sounds myself. Pew meow, pew 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 pew. Ah, pew, etc. Violence Blue and Brothers, I have no idea why these guys are playing in the first round against each other, but it's pretty bonkers, and it should make for a pretty good match. Frijolito, who has the most fun name to say. E punto de comienza. Interesting. So far, so even between the two. I'm gonna keep being distracted until I can figure out what's going on with the with this. That it's I'm not getting you sound through. Not seeing anything coming from the death order either. Alright, sorry for kind of being distracted during this game. Yes, Mackenzie Derek, thank you for clarifying that particular point. Karen, I'm glad to have lightened your day in some small fashion. Yes, that's true. Coming soon. Or possibly not. A sound pack where you too can replace all of your Mortal Kombat 5 sounds with kaboom, kaboom, pew, 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 pew. Yes, that's right. The sound pack even comes with a secret slipper sound, playing every 3 seconds while you play. You must give him belly rubs in order to relieve yourself of such a sound. Sorry, I'm just completely lost it. Right. So we've got a 5-person Vio squad against a 3-person Brothers squad, which by all rights should be involving a Violence Blue massacre, but yeah, it's already started. Ooh, that's a good phrase. Man, I feel like there's probably a million variations on one phrase that I could learn at a chat, which would actually be really useful, because it's not, I don't have to learn something new from scratch. Thank you, Hero Gaming Simon, for your suggestions. Alright, 3 minutes left to go. Brothers still in the lead. The barely disguised DMZ, or Brothers as they're currently known. Honestly doing pretty amazing stuff, considering that they are down seriously in numbers. Let's see, so where they've got all their kills through? It's just they've got 2 players with 9 kills each. And I think because there's so few Brazzers players actually on the field, Vio Blue are having real trouble finding them and getting the kills through. Mackenzie, I'm glad you enjoy my cat. He's not actually physically here, but he's always here in that I'm always listening out for the sound of him at the door going... Kais, you like a quack? Well, just for you. Hey, Video Imagini. That's a cool name. HD. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Mackenzie, it is crazy. I don't know what's going on, but somehow we've got a Brazzers team that are winning 5 versus 3, and consistently, it's not that they've kind of gone for a cheesy tactic or something and it's working. They are just playing very, very solidly. They're not miles ahead, but they're ahead enough, and they've stayed ahead, and interesting. Maybe you guys can figure out what is it that Brazzers is doing here. I mean, maybe, ideally, I'd be able to tell that myself. Sonical, it was Slipper. Oh gosh, if Slipper could make duck sounds, then that would be the worst. Can I see what I've tried to learn how to speak like Donald Duck, but it's pretty hard. Like, you can kind of go... It's not an easy thing to do at all. I think there's like a knack to it, but I don't know what it is. I've tried a bunch of times, but I haven't managed to at least kind of get my mouth to do the right thing. I've a feeling there's like a certain thing you'll start doing, and then it will suddenly just click, and then you can kind of say anything. A cut, a duck, a cat, you everything. Well, those two things. So yes, I'd say everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Yes, go like iOS. Browsers have done everything they can to make me look silly, because they were not miles ahead, but now they are. This is honestly crazy. Let's try and figure out what's going on here. Okay, so Frijolito has died 13 times. I think that might have something to do with it, but honestly, it's just bizarre. I don't know if... I can only assume that Violence Blue are super tilted that they're playing against 3 people as a 5 and they're not winning, and so they're getting frustrated. But that's first game to Brazzers, and apparently they don't need 5 people to compete. Go like, Vio did the same thing last ESL. Oh boy. Alright guys, well that's game 1 and done. Game 1 to Brothers. So yes, as many of you may have picked up already, running the admin side of the stream, all the R bits is Soldier Girl for today, so if you see her around, please do send your support. Mackenzie Derek, I'm glad you like my stuff. I will have to, at some point I'll have to try and just do streams of me just doing random stuff. But yes, I feel like, I don't know, Frijolito, feel like it was maybe a little bit problematic from that last one. I don't know. I love Frijolito in his, mainly because of his name, honestly. I don't really know anything about the dude at all. But there was a lot of deaths in that game. I feel like that's a place where they could easily tighten up. Oh, cool. Hey. Well, so there you go. Soldier Girl's still in the chat. In a good mood. We're all... This is a learning Spanish stream. So let's see. I'm gonna go up and have a look at what was. I think Hero Gaming gave me some good phrases, which were kind of variations on the same thing.
Ya empezó.
Ya empezó. Oh, that's a good phrase. It already started. Ya empezó. That's right, Hero Gaming Simon. You successfully remembered the name of why Slip has his name, because he loves to sleep on people's feet. Counterfeit el Diego ya terminó. The game is over. I'm trying to make guesses as to what stuff means, just so I can be. Oh, you got it right. I feel like I'm getting better at Spanish if I try and guess. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Oh. Well, Hero Gaming Simon, if you could tell me the one which you gave me before.
Ya terminó.
Ya terminó.
Ya terminó.
Ya, it's like, it's ya in Spanish said ja.
Ya terminó.
Ya terminó. Ya terminó. Counter, be a dog now, please. Mackenzie, I'm not some sort of dancing monkey for you. I don't think I can really make an entertaining dog sound. I think it would either just sound too much like an actual dog, or I feel like I'm diminishing myself. While this has all been going on, we've got the pass key for the next game. Marvelous. Cool, we are all set up for game number 2 of this crazy bizarre thing. Let me just, I'm going to turn off my S server and start up again, because maybe it will start behaving itself a little bit better if it does. Maybe we'll get some game sounds this time. Mackenzie, Derek. Ya domino. Ya domino. It's over. Let's see about... Oh, there we go. It's working this time. Alright, now complete with game sounds. I'm not going to distract myself. We are back with a full 5-person on each side game. Maybe, honestly, maybe this will actually be easier for Advanced Blue, if anything. Ooh. Curltis Vivo. I have no idea what you're saying, but it's long. Let's look it up. Okay. Curltis Vivo. I'm not really sure what it is you're saying. Okay. Never mind. I'm getting a little distracted by the chat. Let's have a look and see what's going on. But yes, I'm going to find a lot of use for Jad Tomino. I can probably use that at the end of every game. Jad is Jad Terminal. Jad Terminal?
Ya terminó.
Ya terminó. Yes, I can probably fit in a Jad Terminal after every game. Well, any from the DMZ side, or Brazzers as they are more commonly known, is apparently not going to be slowed down either by having more players. So it's not just about having less players and succeeding, it's also apparently doesn't matter either way. Excuse me. Hey John Smith, good to see ya. But yes, guys, I'll try and work on my Donald Duck talking. I'll see if I can get it. Or maybe you can find someone online who can teach me the trick to it. because it's tough to kind of formulate words in that, because like I can sort of make it start to make sounds, but not really. Let's see. El equipo rojo gana.
El equipo rojo gana.
El equipo rojo gana. Does that make sense? El equipo rojo gana. Red team wins. El equipo rojo gana. Ho ho ho. So in one of the, I knew this was probably going to be a, well, it should have been a very competitive game. Hey Mackenzie, I didn't realise you'd left. But welcome back. I thought would be a super competitive game to start us off today, but actually it's been incredibly one-sided. So I don't know what that's about. But browsers look like they're just about to close out game 2. And it looks like Violence are leaving the game en masse. I think it might be a bit late for any kind of diminished roster capability, but wow, okay, 2-0 to Brazzers. What a strange start to today. Oh, rather, I should say, ya terminó. El equipo rojo gana. Which is, it's over. Red team wins. Alright guys, we'll be heading ourselves to a wee old break. When we come back, more Modern Combat 5 action. And more learning of Spanish. Alright, I'll take a break and we'll be back soon. Hola a todos. How's it going, guys? We've got a little bit of time before the Ross family versus Nightcore game starts, but I don't think we're going to really have time to fit a custom game in. So I'm just going to check out all my sound levels are right. I think I was probably made everything a bit too loud. But yes, I've received some good Spanish phrases. Well, at least one good Spanish phrase, which was "Hola, bro. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es tu nombre?" That's one of those phrases. Zentic MC5, thank you for that one. That reads, you pronounce it more or less as it's read, which is nice. But yes, Ross family beat out Nuclear Winter in their round of 16 match. Nightcore beat out Emperors. I can see XV Rolex is out for blood. As we've got our pass key coming in just a second. T-Mobile, you think the finals are going to be Take Marty versus Brazza? It could happen. No, it can't happen because they're on the same side of the bracket, so they will have a... There's every chance they might have a match against each other, but it won't be in the finals, it will be at the semi-finals. Just because of the way the brackets are done. If you guys want to look at the brackets for yourselves, here's a link. And I put it on the Facebook books as well. For any of you guys who want to play along at home. Alright, we've got the pass key for the next game, but the lobby hasn't quite come up. There it is. So, Ross family versus Nightcore. Sounds pretty intense. Ross family always sounds a little creepy to me, honestly. But Nightcore feels like... I feel like these guys might get along with each other. They're both kind of edgy in their own unique way. Aha! So, I don't know which side is which, but I think Ross family have conveniently actually got clan tags. Oh, Zentic, interesting.
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
I see. I think Quales is I think it seems like it's pronounced pretty similarly. I think so. Quales to nombre with qual and s are separate. I'm assuming it is what is your name, as opposed to quales, which is what's. So, but it seems like they're pronounced the same. So that's kind of weird. Let's see. Oh, hello, what else are you saying? Okay, what is the Spanish for?
El equipo azul gana.
El equipo azul...
El equipo azul gana.
Azul gana. El equipo azul gana. El equipo azul gana. With the combination of these two phrases, I can say both things. Haha! The blue team wins.
El equipo azul gana.
Azul. El equipo azul gana. So there you go. If the situation arises, At the end of each game, I can say El equipo azul gana. El equipo rojo gana. El equipo rojo gana. I am fully equipped. I now know all the things I need to say in order to describe what happened. So I'm pretty good. I'm good to go. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? ¿Cuál es tu nombre? What is your name? I feel like the tone of voice is kind of important there. I think if you say it deadpan, it's going to seem a bit silly. So we're seeing less players in here than maybe I would have expected. We'll see what's going on. Whew. But yes, Team Mobile, do keep me honest with me. Well, thank you, Team Mobile. I'm quite enjoying learning Spanish with you guys. It's nice to be able to have a reason to learn it. Like, not in the... Well, I have got other reasons to learn it as well. But in terms of giving me a way to apply it. El equipo rojo gana. Like, it's being able to use it straight away and knowing that you guys would get something out of it. I think it's kind of cool. So I think that makes it better. Like, I feel like otherwise it all feels a little arbitrary to learn stuff, whereas this I can kind of use it and then it's like, oh, it's actually, you know, it's actually getting some use out of it. So that's kind of cool. We're getting a lot less players in here than I would have maybe expected. Apparently they've got some problems. How do we say that in Spanish? I'm gonna make a guess and see how you guys, if you can understand what it is I'm trying to say. Ellos tienen algunos problemas. Ellos tienen algunos problemas.
Ellos tienen algunos problemas.
Oh god, I'm not even close. It's one of those ones where the pronunciation of the words is not really as written. Oh. Zentic, it sounds like you're giving me some feedback to my Spanish in Spanish. Both teams gave their best. Ah, okay. Oh man, what a great idea, Zentic. I could probably learn enough to be able to fake it and just learn enough generic phrases. I could probably just commentate in Spanish. Let's see. Zentic, it doesn't seem to like that phrasing, but let's see.
Ambos equipos dieron lo mejor.
Ambos equipos dieron lo mejor. Ambos equipos dieron lo mejor.
Ambos equipos dieron lo mejor.
Dieron lo... Ambos equipos dieron lo mejor. Lo mejor. Man, that's a little bit of a tongue twister. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to change match because we're not getting very much in the way of players here. So apologies for that. But hopefully this will be much better. Whew. Excuse me. Mejor. We're looking for K and Glory versus Gods for Life. But the passkey's not working as yet. Wow, T-Mobile, I think I can pretty much guess what that means. Thank you for your startling admission. The police are on their way. Ya to fiesti lejos? Let's see. Ambos equipos. Oh man.
Ambos equipos hicieron su mayor esfuerzo.
Ambos equipos hiesen. Oh, that's a tough one. Cool, we got the lobby coming up. So we're just jumping into lobby for K and Glory versus Gods for Life, since it looks like the Ross family game isn't going to happen. Or at least the other team didn't turn up. So, whoop. We got the right teams on the right side. We have bonus. Alright. Let's get ourselves started. Means so far. Ya te fiesta lejos.
Ya te fuiste lejos.
Ya te fiesta lejos. You already went away. I'm not really sure what kind of context someone would use that in. Anywho, back to the tournament itself. KN Glory, our newest team. This is a quarter-final match, so we'll be starting the first giveaway of the day immediately following this match. In fact, we might as well start it right now. So our first giveaway will be on Twitch, which will be hashtag RO16 into the Twitch chat. I will, of course, update everybody across all platforms as to what's going on. Ateliers, come on man, don't ruin the language. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying, that's so. I'm sorry I'm ruining the language for you. But, that's how I learn. I feel like it's one of those things that I can't really ever really be good at something without being bad at it. And why not be bad at it in front of a group of people? That's, right. That won't make a difference for you guys, but it'll make it a lot easier for me to see. So, Xenia seems to be dominating it on the side of, well, I say dominating. Yeah, actually no, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. On the side of Gods for Life. Gods for Life, the team from Sweden against K and Glory, the international side. K and Glory came into this as our number 3 seed, Gods for Life as our number 11, but the Gods seem to be doing pretty darn well. Hey Predator Gaming, good to see you back again. I've been learning some Spanish on stream when we haven't been doing anything else. I've been torturing some other people with my terrible Spanish. But also some of you guys have been very kind about it as well. Counterfeit active Netflix? I don't know what you mean, T-Mobile. I understand what you're driving at, sir. Yeah, this is a pretty impressive showing for the Swedish side. I don't recall ever actually seeing a Swedish team playing before, so it's pretty cool. And not only are they coming in, but they're, you know, they're doing pretty darn well for themselves. A solid lead that they've kept up for a decent amount of time. Predator Gaming. Glad you're having a good old time. I'm trying to learn sort of random Spanish phrases. So, I hope that it will, it'll be fun for more of you guys than it is terrible. So far, only one person's really seemed like they hated it, and everyone else seems to be pretty positive about it. So, I'd say on balance, I'll keep doing it for the moment because I'm enjoying. Zentic MC5, I am 33. How old are you, Zentic MC5? I'm probably one of the oldest people involved with the stream, but I kind of feel like gamers as a whole are just like, you're getting more people now who have grown up with video games. So I feel like the idea of everybody being very young around it doesn't necessarily apply anymore. Because I grew up playing video games like from a very young age. So I think, yeah, for someone to be into video games from a young age is possible now, whereas I feel like the previous generation it just wasn't. Oh boy, Zentic, you've got some quite complicated things to say. Let's see what they mean. No juego la blue y pues mañana y muchos domingos me atrevo a trabajar pro tener en la vida mi felicidad. Ah, well, there you go. Gods for life. They need to work on the weekends rather than playing in blue taunts. Or do they? Because they worked that game. Landing soldier go now. Can't fit you my new girlfriend. Well, T-Mobile. Thank you for that. Yeah. No, I really do. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys' patience with me trying to learn Spanish and embracing it, as opposed to, well, I think a lot of the time would be the reaction, which would be just shut up and stop doing that. Oh, wait, I missed a wonderful opportunity. Let's go back and pretend that I didn't. El equipo rojo gana. Haha, the red team won. Zentic, since you seem to be... Oh boys, stop fighting over me. If you just wanted to say, like, you know, the team name one, would you just say, you know, Gods Ghana? Like, is that... Because that's the thing, Google Translate can help me with certain kinds of things, but I don't feel like it can help me with, like, stuff which is kind of specific like that. Where it's more of a usage thing than a vocabulary thing. But yes, I'll go to a little break, because even though I'm actually feeling kind of chipper, I don't want to kind of blow out my voice too much, so volveremos enseguida. We'll be right back. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. Haha, I learned a new phrase. I say learned. I don't know if I can consider myself really to have learned it yet. Oh, hello. They changed sides while I wasn't looking. So, welcome back to the quarterfinals. Our Twitch giveaway is in progress. Hashtag RO16. Gods for Life, go up against Kate and Glory. We're going to be banging through those giveaways today. So get your entries in while you can. I'm not noticing any entries over on Twitch whatsoever. So please do get some in. Please, please. You're killing me, guys. You're killing me. 400 credits? Hey, you could say no to that, huh? I will get ready. Because I'm just waiting for someone to go. I need to practice the sound of R in Spanish. I absolutely do, Xantic. How would you recommend I do that? Like, it's one of those things where I'm very aware that I'm probably doing a horrible job of it, and I don't know, but I don't know how to get better at it. Like, really, I try, but like, I'm not. I feel like I'm just doing it wrong. And I don't know how to not do it wrong. So it's, Timo, well, you call me a Volvi. I don't know what that is. Ah, it means I came back.
Te volví. Te volví.
Te volví. I came back. Oh, Joanne Gamer, thank you for dropping by. Well, I think, we've got 15 teams for people playing, so at least 25 people play on iOS. Joanne Gamer, if you'd like to come in with the main chat, you can find that over on YouTube. I'll send you a link in just a second. The R sound is more aggressive, I see. What phrase was I saying? El equipo roja, roja, Jawohl. Wait. I gotta remember to mentally substitute.
Ya volví.
Ya volví. Ya volví. Counterfeit House Soldier Girl can join my Discord. Well, why would you want to what's your Discord, Supreme? And why would Soldier Girl want to join it? Alright, Rolex, yes, you're right, I'm getting a little carried away with all this stuff. Right, let's get back onto the game itself. So, Gods for Life are ahead by a really huge margin, the Swedish team. Honestly, looking amazing so far. Helios, the Sun God, living up to the name of somewhat. So, Rusev, that's a name I've seen around a bunch. I'm feeling like Gods for Life might be another one of those super teams that Let's see. Well, Rusey is actually the name which seems the most familiar. There's an ASN member in there, but Rusey and the ASN member both aren't the ones doing really well. Helios, I've got to figure out where they are from. Because Gods for Life seem way too good to be just sort of a random team. Let's see. Okay, so there's definitely some ASN members in here. Gods for Life, I think. Excuse me. Yes, I think Gods for Life are a reskinned ASN First Action, which is explaining why they're doing so ludicrously well. I think, as to say, I think them being a Swedish team is probably not true. But yes, guys, I'll come back to the Spanish in between games. I've rightfully been told off for spending a bit too much time on that and not enough time on the game itself. So I'll get back focused up at least while the game's on. And T-Mobile and the rest of you guys, I'll mess around with Spanish in between games. Right. Arubaru, definitely a name I'm very familiar with. But it's Helios and Xenia. Xenia I've definitely seen before. Okay. Well, second very swift win for Gods for Life. Well, if Gods for Life are anything like the ASN First Action or ASN Esports, then they're going to destroy everybody, because that's only what happened last time round. Oh man, I forgot to use it again. It was blue team that time, wasn't it? In that case, el equipo azul gana. El equipo azul gana. Azul gana. Yeah. El equipo azul gana. Blue team wins. Alright, guys. Volveremos enseguida. We'll be right back with more Modern Combat 5 coming up soon. Hola, Dodos. Alright, we've got a little bit of time before our next tournament match, so we're going to draw our Twitch giveaway winner now. Shazam! It'll be Dr. Wingy. Dr. Wingy, the Twitch giveaway winner. If you could post your dog tag and platform, we'll get you sorted out. Oh, well there you go, Dr. Wingy. You said hello, hello, hello. At exactly the right time. So congratulations. We'll be moving on at... well, I'm working the fair assumption that Dr. Wingy will respond since they just did. Then we can move ourselves on to our second giveaway of the day, which will be on Facebook. Facebook.com. Alright, I'll put the details up on the screen. It's all the same sort of stuff if you've been here before, but for any of you guys who have not, just go into the Facebook comments and drop a RO. Let's go with RO16. That's what I put in there now. Should we change that? Oh, actually, should be quarter. Should be quarter. Let's swap that out. In case you guys wonder how I do this, I've got a text file with all of these things in them, and I just change them up. Pretty cool, huh? Right, let me just sort it out. And I'll let the guys on Facebook know what's going on as well. So Dr. Wingy, I need your dog tag of your Modern Combat 5 account, and also the platform you play on, which is iOS, Android, or PC. Once I have those details, then I'll be able to get you put in for those 400 credits, which we'll get in a couple of weeks' time when they process it through. Joanne Gamer, you have a queue? Is that a question? HyperX, yes, I'm still here. HyperX, the theme of the day is... I'm kind of... well, much like your name. Oh, thanks, HyperX. That's very kind of you to say. I'm kind of... It's 1:30 in the morning here, so I think I'm in a kind of like state of tired, sort of buzzing tired. So I'm a little overexcited, and I'm using that energy to try and learn myself some fun Spanish phrases, which I'm getting a little carried away with at times, but I'm trying to keep it under control. So, Joanne Gamer, what was your question over on Twitch? And Dr. Wingy, hopefully you're just getting your details. It's going to be kind of weird if it turns out that you don't actually even play Modern Combat 5, but you entered the giveaway anyway. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. Whew. Yes, I think the... Dr. Wingy, can I use one account for all platforms? No, I don't believe so. I think you'll have a different account for each platform. Yes, because I definitely have. But maybe someone else can correct me. Joanne Gamer, I'm afraid I don't know when exactly the next one is. Dr. Wingy, that's completely fine. I can always come back to you a bit later on. I've noted down your name and you've responded when called. So let me know when you've got your details. HyperX? Ah, that's very kind of you to say. Alright, I do get... It's not like I'm not... They do pay me money, yes. It's not just done because you guys are the best. Oh gosh. So it's alright. It's yeah, it can be a little bit tough to stream at 1:30 in the morning, but yeah, it's alright. That's alright. You guys make it. Guys make it good. Oh, Dr. Wingy. That's alright. As I said, just whenever you've got those details, just let me know and I'll get them noted down. If I don't respond when you put your details in, I might have been doing something else and I missed it. So Dr. Wingy, I'll write a message when I've noticed that you've got your details down, because that'll be the kind of thing to watch out for. Predator Gaming, how do I do this for hours? Oh, I don't know. Like, I personally speaking, I find that I really enjoy kind of talking to people in this kind of context. Like, it's because the reason when I realized that I would actually quite enjoy streaming was when I was at a friend's house and everyone was doing a LAN party there, and we had there was like a webcam set up, which people could just kind of drop by and watch. I think it was broadcasting to Twitch, and a bunch of people just came in and just hung out in the chat, and while everyone else went off to get food and drink, I just sat there and talked to people, and I was like, this seems really fun. I really enjoy the experience of talking to people this way, because I think I grew up on IRC chat rooms, so I'm just used to the idea of talking to people who are just text. So yeah, it's interesting. Like, when I'm just kind of socializing in a big group, I find it quite difficult. But over the internet, it seems a little easier somehow. I don't know. But yeah, no, Hyperhacks, I really do appreciate your kind words. But yes, particular to your question, Predator Gaming, it's not so bad. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm feeling very energetic at the moment. I don't really know why. I think I've been enjoying doing the Spanish stuff. But usually what I do is, soothing voice. Usually what I do is I try and make sure that I have breaks in between every game, so that I don't burn my voice out. But today I'm trying to just be a little bit more chill the whole way through, and like, I think because I'm having a bit more fun with it doing the Spanish stuff, that it's a little, yeah, it makes it feel less kind of long. So that's good. Let's see. Ooh, T-Mobile. El partido ya comenzará.
El partido ya comenzará.
Comenzará. El partido ya.
El partido ya comenzará. El partido ya comenzará.
El partido ya. Okay, I've got that first part. Oh boy. El partido ya comienza. ¿Comienza?
El partido ya comenzará. El partido ya comenzará.
Comenzará. El partido ya. El partido ya comenzará. The match will begin. So Joanne Gamer. So if you've made an account at ESL, actually, well, oh man, I actually deleted this scene because I've never actually used it. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly dupe a scene. So let's see. Window capture. Reset. Okay, so let's bring this across here. It's always time for delicious water. So once you've logged in, you can see my my email address up there. Drop me an email. Say hi. So you've got your account up here. You can see my account. Counterfeit cast. Part of Pete Ward and the Wardinis. Really good friend of mine. Joanne Gamer, come back, I need you. But yes, so once you've... So Joanne Gamer, the bit which I'm doing at the moment is specifically directed at you. So once you've made your... So you've got your account, you're all logged in and stuff. You go up to one of the upcoming tournaments, so not an ongoing tournament, and then you just fill in all the bits here. So you put your dog tag, and then you put all the stuff in. So you change where you're from, you put your dog tag, and then you just join a team. So you need to find a team from somewhere, and then go from there. Los Tigres del Norte. The Tigers of the North? I feel like your previous phrase is a bit more useful. Let me write that one down. El partido ya comenzará. La partida. Ah. Partita. But yes, godlike iOS, you do make a good point. We're spending a bit too much time on... I didn't realize quite how much time we'd spent on all of this stuff. So yes, why don't we start up a custom game? Tap tap tap. All right. Let me just change the platform then. But yes, please do come and play on stream. Predator Gaming, I'm not sure what's happened with the iOS matches. Best Burrito. The Tigers from the North. So, Hero Gaming Simon, you said it's La Padita, not El Padito. La Padita ya comienza. Let's see what Google Translate makes it. I mean, you see, that translates it as the game already begins. Whereas El Padito, it seems like it translates the match will begin. Omar Maycam. I was looking for offline games to just pop up in my face. Well, Omar, I'm glad to have you along. If you're a player of Modern Combat 5, then you can join in on the on-stream game. La Padita Comenzará. Let's have a look. So it seems like there's a few different ways of saying this. Oh yeah, okay. So
La partida comenzará.
La partida comenzará. La partida comenzará. Comenzará. La partida comenzará. Thank you for your help, Hero Gaming Simon. Looks like we've filled up most of this free-for-all. Yes, Predator Gaming, this one is just for iOS, and the one tomorrow will be, but once the server merge comes in, then Android guys will get all of the good stuff that iOS get as well. And hopefully, well, it will lead to some pretty huge iOS tournaments, so it should be interesting. Alright, we've got enough to get started with, so if you guys want to join in, La Padita comenzará. Dr. Wingy, I tend to play on PC because I'm more of a PC gamer generally. I find it quite tricky to be as good on Android or iOS as I would be on PC. But Dr. Wingy, you need to have Windows 10 to be able to play it on Windows. Otherwise, between Android and iOS, I can maybe let some of the people in the chat or over in the YouTube page could probably give some opinions as to which one they think is the best. We've lost sound again, which is weird. wonder what that's about. Okay, Gods for Life versus Brazzers. Oh, that should actually be a pretty good game. Coming up. I don't know what is going on with the sound. That's not really happened before. Dr. Wingy, you sold your PC a while back. They'd rather play on PC, so I won't be able to revive my guess. Revive my gift, I guess, that face. I'm not sure what you mean, Dr. Wingy. I got the part that you sold your PC. Do you have a iOS or Android device you can play on? It takes... I feel like it's harder to play on iOS or Android, but as you can see here, you can still play fine. It just takes more getting used to. Best Burrito. Let's see, what's my... I can certainly give out my PC dog tag. We may not be on the same time because I don't usually play at this time. Because this is like 1:30 in the morning for me, so I would be asleep at this time. But I can certainly give you my dog tag, and if we happen to be on at the same time, I'd be more than happy to play with you. Oh, I see. Right. So, Dr. Wing, you're saying you sold your PC and you don't think you'd be able to get the PC back again. That makes sense. 13 EFD6 is my dog tag on the PC. Predator Gaming, no, I'm pretty terrible at Modern Combat 5, honestly. I content myself enough with... I play it basically enough to understand kind of roughly what's going on and how the game works. But I leave the actually being good at the game to you guys because, honestly, I feel like the amount of time it would take for me to get even half as good as any of you guys would be, like, I'm afraid it's just like it's difficult to fit in with all the stuff which I've got going on as a commentator. But I should try and fit in more actual game playing as opposed to just doing it for learning purposes, because it is actually a very fun game. I wouldn't still be doing this if I didn't think it was a fun game. Right, so let's see. I'm gonna restart my air server after this and see if I can get it to behave itself any better. Okay, so we'll have to leave you guys to this one because we've got our pass key for our next tournament game. So, a little unfortunate, but that's the way it kind of works out. We always have to give the priority across. Just gonna see if I can get the get my air server to stop misbehaving itself. So, air server is the software that I use to get my iOS device onto my PC so I can then broadcast it using OBS. So there you go, the sound's back again. I don't know what that's about. It's not done that before. Predator Gaming, it would be funny if I beat people on stream, mainly because it's so unlikely. Best Burrito. Definitely give me an ad on there. I'm just gonna get this next game set up. And I'll accept anybody who will add me. But just for this moment I need to concentrate on getting this game set up. Yes, Dr. Wingy, it's something that I aspire to do professionally, so it is a paid profession. How time it is Bayoy. If you're asking what time it is here, it is 1:46 in the morning. Gods for Life versus Brazzers coming up in just a sec, which should be a pretty crazy match. Like, this bracket seems to be just really, really unusual. There we go. Let's swap the sides. If any of you guys would like to get into Modern Combat 5 shoutcasting, the best way of doing it, from what I can tell, the way I got in isn't really practical for anybody else to, because I just happened to know the right person and they introduced me. So I don't think that other people would be able to get in that kind of way, because I don't have the level of connection that the person who got me in has. So the best way, I would say, if you're a viewer of the stream and you'd like to get in on shoutcasting, is to start up a YouTube channel and make videos about Modern Combat 5. If you can speak clearly and put across your points well, then I don't think it would actually be very hard. You could probably get on the shoutcasting relatively easily. Hey, man, Limbo. Oh, sorry, MC5 Gamer Pro. I missed your message. I was looking at something else. The giveaway is currently on Facebook. Hashtag quarter on Facebook to enter. So you've already had one. Now we're going to get started for, I believe this is our semi-finals for today, which is going to be crazy because it's Brothers versus Gods for Life, which are ASN esports in another skin. So Brothers are the semi-final barrier for Gods for Life. Last time round we saw Gods for Life, or ASN as otherwise known, play. They absolutely destroyed everybody. We'll see if under a slightly different configuration if they still do the same thing or not. There were only really two major standout players for Gods for Life before. I should have written down who they were. But I feel like the team itself isn't necessarily super crazy. I think it's probably Xenia was one of them. But Ruse didn't do terrifically well. Helios did well. Xenia did well. I don't think Arubaru did that well either. But we'll see. Maybe they'll be different on Scramble. Predator Gaming. Oh, it doesn't. You can't play Modern Combat Versus on your phone. That's too bad. I think the if you're playing on Android, I was talking to one of the guys who worked on Modern Combat Versus, and they were saying that they were working on compatibility for Android as one of their biggest priorities. So I'd maybe check it out a couple of patches down the line, or maybe, well, it might even just be one patch. But I think they, yes, those guys are just as bummed out about the fact that it's not as compatible with Android as it should be. Because, yeah, I've played a fair chunk of Modern Combat Versus. I've quite enjoyed it. Alright, back into the action. Gods for Life have got themselves a pretty substantial lead. Xenia, Warrior Princess. Man, that was a good show. 6-0 so far, despite going down to 30%. I think trying to assassinate one of their teammates in order to come back to life again. Brazzers are doing a pretty good job of hanging tough with Gods for Life so far, though. Let's see. Let's see if I can find their... Both their top players are dead right now, which doesn't really help things. Oh, wait, really? Alright. At some point... I'm hoping to get those name plates extended for Modern Combat 5. Oh, man, Limbo, that's a very kind thing to say. I certainly think there are a few different kinds of mobile first-person shooters, but from what I've seen, I think that it seems like Modern Combat 5 is, I'd say it's probably one of the better ones. And then also a good thing about Modern Combat 5 is, well, as you've seen, they took on my ideas about how to change the spectator UI, which for me, for my purposes, to be able to tell who is who on the map, it makes an enormous difference. It probably isn't even that noticeable for you guys, but as far as my ability to kind of like keep track of what the heck is going on, it makes so much difference. Dr. Wee, you are correct. I am from the UK. Correctly identified my accent. Not from China, though I do know some people who live in China who do not have Chinese accents because they're not Chinese. But MC5 Gamer Pro, thank you for dropping by. Good luck at school. Best Burrito, if you're asking what the prize is for winning the tournament, it's €100. The prize for winning the giveaways is 400 credits. So this game has more or less gone the way we might have expected it to go before it started. Gods for Life dominating pretty hard. Xenia doing an amazing job. But Uruburu and Rusei both stepping up in this particular game. Uruburu actually going to probably have, well, at least the second best KDA. Nothing can really compare to 10 and 2 from Xenia. 2 minutes left to play. It's looking like more or less a formality at this point. Our Facebook giveaway will end once this particular series is concluded. So guys, over on the Facebook page, please do type #quarter into the Facebook comments, and even if you're not watching on Facebook, you can just go over and drop a comment in #quarter. I think a lot of people have entered in with #RO16, which was the one for Twitch, but the one for Facebook is #quarter. So please do drop your entries in over there. I'm just going to have a quick check and see if maybe they've come up differently. Before it started, Gods for Life, whoops, dominating. Oh yeah, okay, yes, there are some people who typed in quarter, just didn't show up on the main video. Cool. So yes, we will be finishing the Facebook giveaway at the end of this series. If Gods for Life perform anything like they've been performing so far in this match, I think it could easily be a swift 2-0. Gods for Life absolutely the tournament favourites. Joanne Gamer, yes, the time for me here is approximately, well, it's coming up on 2 PM. It's currently 01:54 in 24-hour time. But yes, Xenia absolutely gross on this lag. I think Scramble's probably the most open map, and so the one where you've got the most ability to abuse really crazy sightlines. So we'll be helping ourselves to a little break before we come back for more Modern Combat 5. Let me just roll out my language sheet again. El equipo rojo ganó. The red team wins. Let me just update all that. Alright, volveremos enseguida. We'll be right back. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. Game 2 of Brazzers versus Gods for Life. This is our semi-final. Gods for Life are rebranded ASN Esports, the new super dominant team on iOS, come to destroy us and everything that we love. Will Brazzers, the previously dominant team, be able to stand against their fury, or is the super team of Gods for Life too much to handle? Ruse and Xenia pick up kills early on. DMZ, or Brazzers as they are known, trading back at least a couple. It is 4 versus 5 though, so living in dangerous times. Gods for Life, definitely not a team you can really afford to bring a non-complete roster against, but saying all that, Brazzers doing a pretty good job, and he actually managed to get a kill there, just getting sniped off by a flanker Rooney. Right, it looks like all 5 members are in place. Xenia going to be the one on the LAK. The lack. Alas, must be the words passing the lips of Brazzers right now. A 7-1 Xenia. Absolutely crazy. Though Brazzers are actually managing to harvest kills from... Yes, J1 Gamer. There doesn't seem to be any... No one else seems to care about the name of the blue team being Brazzers. Do not worry, G1 Gamer. I have brought it up as being a pretty inappropriate name, but no one else seems to share that opinion. So what can I do, huh? But yeah, so Brazzers, rather than going after Xenia, who's barely died in this game, they're actually going after the weaker member of Gods for Life. Which is really smart play from them. Xenia is actually playing pretty conservatively, and I think as long as they keep track of where Xenia is, and maybe even occasionally kill them, then they can harvest points from much, much easier sources. As so often the case, and is worth repeating, that points are worth the same irrespective of who you are killing. So it's, yeah, it makes much more sense to go after the easiest possible targets, rather than going after the really tough ones. Relax, you're a fan of the gods? Well, I'm giving Brazzers my support in this just because I didn't expect them to do this well in game 2. Let's see, what's happening? So the tail of the tape here, Aruba and Ruse are both dying quite a lot. Xenia is picking up a lot of kills, but it's not making up for the rest of the team. I'm not sure Xenia is necessarily the world's best. Oh, Xenia is Rai? Okay, that would make sense. I've certainly seen Rai around enough. But yeah, I think while Xenia might be a great individual player, they're not really working with their team very much, and I think Brazzers are really abusing that. Because now we've got 3 members of Brazzers running right at Xenia. We'll take one with them, but I mean, already you can see that's not really a worthwhile exercise for Brazzers because they are... You know, it takes 3 of them to take one person down, whereas they could just choose a weaker member of Gods for Life and they would get the same amount of points. So, from a strategic point of view, I feel like Brazzers are actually playing this pretty well. Let's see... So it's going to be... Oops, excuse me. It's going to be Che on the recon. Doing pretty well so far. Gods for Life are catching up, and bear in mind that as well as Brazzers have been doing in this game, they are a game down on this best of 3 series, so this is do or die time for them. And with the lead being seized even momentarily by Gods for Life, it's a lot less comfortable than it was even just a couple of minutes ago. It felt like Brazzers had a pretty good chokehold on this game, but now it's honestly anyone's game. Certainly on paper, based on previous performance, you put yourself in a position where you're going to race Gods for Life for 10 points. Most teams are going to lose. But wow, 2 grenade kills just tossed across the wall. Bright Brazzers worked out super well. They're not getting into firefights with Gods for Life, they're just taking them down by just sheer persistence. Now Gods for Life would like to stay really far back at the far end of this map, but instead they're going to have to leave the defensive place, and the very self-same thing that makes this such a strong defensive position, the choke points, means it's going to be really tough for them to leave without getting shot to hell. However, that doesn't actually seem to have worked out maybe the way which I would have expected it to, as Gods for Life able to break out and have taken kill after kill. What is going on? Brazzers, I don't think Brazzers were covering those entrances. That could have been a massacre in favour of Brazzers, but it's getting a little close, a little heated in here. Brazzers, very close to closing this one out. 2 kills away. Gods for Life only 3. That's 1 team fight, but no, Brazzers have evened things up. They are the first team I have seen who've actually managed to take even a part of ASN first action. So, very impressed with them. Of course, Gods for Life, it goes without saying, played very, very well, at least particularly on Xenia's part, who will definitely take the MVP. But the rest of the Gods for Life team, they're, I think, getting outshone pretty heavily by Xenia. So, something to think about. Anyway, el equipo azul ganó. Blue team wins. Ya terminó. It's over. Or is it? It's not over. It's never over. Because we've got at least one more game. Well, I say at least one more game. We have got one more game between these two to determine who will be hitting into the grand finals. Our Facebook giveaway will end after this upcoming match. So please do stay tuned, and we'll be back with that match soon. Volveremos enseguida. Welcome back, everyone. ¿Cómo están todos? How's everybody doing? We are back into our big money match of the night. Brazzers versus Gods for Life. Brazzers doing the thing that no other team had done up until this point, which is actually taking a game off of the rebranded ASN First Action or ASN Esports, or whatever it is they're calling themselves nowadays. But the important part is they were incredibly dominant last time round, and no team could stand before them. Brazzers, perhaps looking to show that even a god can bleed. We shall see if they can do it one more time as we go into elimination style rush. The gods taking their due from Brazzers in the early going, reducing them just down to 2 members. Animus will get taken out, but that was pretty swiftly in the favour of Gods for Life. Let's check in with Xenia. So we know from previous matches that Xenia is going to be the pivotal role here for Gods for Life. If they live or if they die, well, die apparently is the way about it. Maybe this is the round for Brazzers to start taking things back. Hey, Star Sun, I know you are the key proponent of the non-ranked match. We have been playing a few of them. We'll see if we can fit one in before the end of the day. We are already in the semi-final stages, so we may not have that much time. We'll see how it goes. Destiny Blue versus Ross Family, other semi-finals is going on at the moment, I believe. Unless it's being held. So we may be quickly getting on to the finals themselves. We shall see. So, oh, interesting, actually. Let's see. So, Dramas, the cheeky devils, have decided to go for a capture, therefore drawing in Gods for Life. They have got a numbers advantage, and so with that in mind, they are fully aware they can draw in the opposition, who are swarming the point now. Che's looking, I think, maybe the wrong way there, as he gets attacked from multiple sides. Rusey doing some good work there, manages to get in on very minimal health, and I don't think the point was actually taken. I think Brazzers were wiped out. So even though Brazzers had a numbers advantage, also knew where their enemy were coming to, they still got wiped out by Gods for Life. Man, that is crazy. Alright, back into things again. One minute 30 left to play. Gods for Life gonna have a well they have got the power up advantage, but they are down a member. So Dramas, or Brazzers as they're known here, so many names for the same teams, are gonna actually, I think, be able to capture. They're not committing quite as hard for this capture, but they get it nonetheless. So Gods for Life didn't actually react as strong as they had previously, perhaps expecting Brazzers to be ready this time round, rather than being, I think, caught off guard by how well Gods for Life approached, how they snaked through the terrain and really threw off the defenders. Brazzers needs to win this round if they're going to make it through to the finals. And of course, once this series is over, then we put ourselves in the position of finishing off the Facebook giveaway, and then we'll be banging through the other giveaways before the night is over. It's looking like Brazzers' hopes may be in short supply. It's going to come down to Par He needs to go up against 3 different members of the gods. They need to do it, and they need to do it right now, because they're going to get flanked, they're going to get taken to pieces. Gods for Life are going to the finals. Right, so let's sort out the Facebook giveaway. Oh, hey Anarup, how's it going? Great to see ya. Alright, so... our Facebook giveaway winner is going to be Mutsium Wesh. Mutsium Wesh, hopefully you are still listening to the stream. So Mutsium Wesh, if you're still around, then please put your dog tag and platform into the chat to claim your prize arena. Yes, Anarup Banerjee, the lag is crazy. That's why everybody uses it all the time. I think Gameloft are currently in talks about trying to address the ubiquity of snipers. Dr. Wingy, you want to pass your win on, or to someone else? If you can find anyone else who'd like to take your win in the Twitch chat, then you can go for it, because I'm not sure that many people are over there anymore. And Eric Banerjee, you killed him? Oh boy. Alright, well, we're heading ourselves to a wee break. So, please do stay tuned. We'll be right back. Volveremos enseguida. Alright guys, we are going to just get ourselves set up with a custom game while we wait for finals to emerge. So we're going to try and quickly run our Mob Crush giveaway. So if you want to stand a very good chance at winning 400 credits, if you head to the Mob Crush platform and type in #Semi, there's every possibility you may be the only person who does. So it's a very easy way to get 400 credits. It's kind of baffling to me why people didn't take advantage of this last stream, but hey. There you go, Gruff Lunatic, well done. So I'm just getting that custom game set up at the moment. Shazam! So please come and join us, ESL123, same sort of nonsense as usual. And we can get started before too much longer. Morza MC5, you're saying you need some giveaway credits. When did you win your giveaway credits? Or when did you win these credits? And how long have you been waiting for them? Is this something recently, or is this something from a while back? Two weeks back. I think, well, I know Radu is the Gameloft community manager, is dealing with giveaway stuff this Monday. 2 weeks back, I think is still probably within that. If you don't have anything by this coming Wednesday, then something's gone a bit wrong. So I think you should. That's. I know it's upsetting Mortar, but I think that's still within what I would probably expect as far as Gameloft is concerned. So I don't think it's anything to be too alarmed about as of yet. But you are on the nearing the edge of what's kind of like would be sort of expected, as it were. J1 Gamer. So sorry, Mutsi Mwesh, the giveaways aren't instantaneous, I'm afraid. I wish I could just give them out to people directly, that would save a lot of time. They have to go through the Gameloft account services, so it takes about 2 to 3 weeks before they'll come out to you directly. So I can only ask for your patience through that time, because yes, unfortunately it's not too much we can do in the intervening time. Well, MC5, you need your Oni. Is it your one and only? Okay, we've nearly got enough to get started with. If Green Juansta get started, there we go. So Mutsim Wesh. So as I was saying, the Mutsim it doesn't come out immediately to you. It takes a while before it comes through because of Game Loft needing to process things on their end. So don't. It's probably honestly I will probably just forget about it for the time being because it will take a couple of weeks at minimum to come through. So I would just treat it like it's something which just kind of I would just forget about it for the moment, and then when it comes around, then it's something good. More than MC5, I'm sorry to crush your hopes and dreams, just like Good TV's Marshmallow. But yes, rest assured, dear peoples, that your creditory notes will be sent out. I keep chasing Radu about it, and he keeps chasing other people about it. So eventually, between us, we'll get it done. So who's getting the kills? It's Dreams so far. J1 Gamer, you don't want the credits. You don't want the credits. Wait, why do you want the credits? J1 Gamer, are you absolutely certain that you do not want the credits which he is trying to give you? Because that seems a little strange. Maybe I'm missing something there. The green guy is the biggest noob. Green Juanstar. Well, he hasn't got any kills so far, but neither has Soldier 248, which I think is probably a someone who's not. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they are watching the stream, but someone who hasn't set their name as of yet, which tends to be a newer player. One Gamer, it feels like you're trying to get me to say something which I shouldn't. Oh no, more MC5, you got disconnected. That is too bad. Man Limbo, you need kimono. Don't we all need more kimono in our lives? J1 Kemi, you have too much. Alright, well, anybody who'd like 400 credits, please go to the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/mononcombat, and enter in #semi. The first person to do that will get 400 credits. So, anybody who'd like 400 credits, just head over there now. First person there will get it. So yeah, that was weird. The person who won it, they didn't want it. The person who we tried to offer it to didn't want it. So that's weird. I've never heard of somebody saying they've got too many credits. But hey, if that's the case, Joanne Gamer, I appreciate you for not taking advantage of something that you don't need to. Wait, so Dr. Wingy, you you messed, Dr. Wingy, you're messing with me. Ah. Ah, Dr. Wee. You're killing me. You're killing me. Well, Dr. Wingy, these credits that I was planning on giving out to people were the same credits which I've been trying to give to everybody, but no one seems to want. Yes, Hero Gaming Simon, you would have to go to another platform. What a terrible trial that would be to have to type in a web address and go there. Good grief. People get very excited about getting 400 credits, but for some reason they don't want them when they're being given away for free on Twitch, so I don't know. I don't understand you guys. Honestly, I'm not actually sure what you mean, Dr. Wingy. It's just not my time? As in you just don't play many games nowadays? Is that what you're saying? Hero Gaming MC5, congratulations! Please put your dog tag and platform into the chat. And also a bunch of dogs chasing ice cream. Oh, you've opened all weapons and armors, fair enough. Rolex, I will ask to see if we've got any matches going. Because it has been a while. Yes, Hero Gaming MC5, give me your deets, and we'll get you signed up for the Twitch one. Mob Crush, I think, still hasn't had anybody enter, which is bizarre. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Is that from today? Fair enough, Dr. Wee. Joanne Gamer, fair enough, I can appreciate that. Alright, so I'm going to see if we're waiting for the passkey at the moment, so I think we might have another game coming up shortly, another tournament game that is, so please do stay tuned. Mob Crush giveaway ongoing. Hero Gaming, if you can post your dog tag and platform. You're killing me, you're killing me. There we go, Hero Gaming. Excellent. You've fallen exactly into my trap. Alright. Now I just need to get some of you guys to enter in on Mob Crush, because geez, no one's entering on Mob Crush. Mobcrush.com/mononcombat. There's 400 credits up for grabs there as well. Please do enter in there, because we're getting started on our grand finals in a second, and we need to get through these giveaways before that is all done and dusted. So please head to mobcrush.com/mononcombat. Enter hashtag Semi over there, and you'll have a chance at winning 400 credits. In fact, you probably will win 400 credits. There you go, Grappler and Tick, first on the ball there. Good job. While you've got the chance, and we will be, I believe, actually. Let's see, I think we might actually be starting our grand finals in just a second. Let's see. Yes, we are. Destiny Blue versus Gods for Life starting up next. So our Mob Crush giveaway will end after the first game of the grand finals. We don't know how long it's going to go otherwise. So get your entries in quick while you can. And we all BRB me, my friends. Volvemos enseguida. We'll be right back. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. Gods for Life versus Destiny Blue. Our grand final on the grandest stage of them all. The mean streets will set the stage for our overture in 4 parts. Maxime Wish, you want to change your account to your best friend's account? Ah, well, that's very sweet of you. Is that also on PC, Maxime? So, game 1 of the potential 5 Gods for Life season advantage in the early going. Ryusei, the Cobra, stepping up. Juan Gamer is here. Wait a second, Juan. Aren't you the... Wait, are you the guy who didn't want to have anything? Yes, I think you were the guy who just didn't want to have anything. Well, thank you for dropping by, Mob Crush, even if you didn't actually want to enter. Always good to see some cheerful folk around the place, even if you happen to have actually gotten all you wanted from Mortal Kombat 5 as far as buying stuff goes, which is pretty cool. Now that's some delicious water. Alright, Maxime, I have changed your entry to BBC F6E. So that's pretty cool. Maxime, I will put out the details in the chat again. Type hashtag semi into Mob Crush. Joe, good to know that you're another troll. Well, at least you're having a good time. And who could ask for more? So as I said before, the Mob Crush giveaway will finish after this game, irrespective of who wins. So do get your hashtag semis in on the mobcrush.com/Modern Combat chat as soon as you can, because we will be drawing that. And once this game is over, it's too late. Too late for you. So, coming into this grand final, certainly Gods for Life came in as the odds-on favourite based on what we've seen in previous games, though they did actually lose a game, which is an extremely unusual occurrence for them against Brazzers. Still feel like they've got a lot of momentum going up against Destiny Blue. Ah, Joanne, you're a sweetheart. Destiny No Way, who is a very friendly chap who will send me pass keys to the Destiny games on Discord, even if I don't ask for them. Doing pretty well so far, actually. 5-1. Maybe. Let's see. I think probably is. Yeah. So No Way doing the best out of the Destiny team by keeping those deaths down very low as well. There's something to be said about playing things slow and steady, because Destiny have managed to catch up on Gods for Life and overtaking them. Food for thought from Joanne over on the Mob Crush page with a as long as your arm. And twice as hairy. No Way will get sniped out by the ever treacherous Aribiru, lurking up on the tall places, though Aribiru is going to have to fire up now. You can see how it's a little trickier to hit someone who's up in a high place because a lot of their body is concealed by the wall, and Aribiru being lower down is going to lose out on that particular sniper battle. So there we go. Tactics. You can learn far under tactics you can learn from prequel memes. You have the high ground, Anakin. Destiny ahead for now. It's not a comfortable lead by any stretch of the imagination, but oh, yep, there we go, and it's just disappeared just like that. Definitely Gods for Life they're the team that you're just waiting to blow up here, honestly. I'm surprised. Well, Helios has been doing very well. And has Rusey, but the rest of the team, honestly, haven't been really shining that much. It's difficult to say because Destiny Blue is very much a team that's an exceptional team in of themselves. So for a team to do averagely against them, it's actually a team doing very well. So it's tricky because I kind of feel like maybe only a few of the Gods for Life members are taking most of the kills. And that's what's skewing. Man Limbo, you want the next map to be rooftops? I'll have a look and see what the next map will be because it's going to be part of the rotation. It will be construction site. I'm afraid the finals will not include rooftops this particular time round. Sorry, Man Limbo. Joanne, thank you for your beautiful poem. That's just really lighting up my life. Thanks a bunch. Alright, let's go and have a look at some of the Destiny players, because Coded, who is dead right now, but no way, having some good old fun with the old Kniferoo. So Coded 14-8, that is crazy. Destiny really putting on a show here, and I think they're legit going to beat Gods for Life with a pretty substantial lead. Unless we have an incredible comeback from Gods, Helios will get one kill. Xenia gets a second one. Surely not. Gods for Life trying to catch up in the time that they have, pumping sniper shells in. He just takes out No Way, but there you go. Destiny Blue only needed to get one more kill, and that's what they've done. So the rebranded ASN lose for a second time in one evening, perhaps not as invincible as we originally thought. Intriguing. Okay, our Mob Crush winner will be Gruff Lunatic. Gruff Lunatic, if you could post your dog tag and a platform. As it did before. Let's see. We're going to go for a small breakaroonie. So, we'll be right back. Volveremos enseguida. Hola a todos. Welcome back to our grand finals. Destiny stand against the gods for life. Finals giveaway in progress will end when the stream is over at the end of everything else. Hashtag finals over on the YouTube page if you'd like to join in on that particular giveaway. So, to recap for anybody who's just joining us for the stream, Gods for Life came in as the Titans, otherwise known as ASN Esports, who on their first appearance after an extremely long absence steamrolled every single team playing in the ESL tournament. Now, they stand on the brink of either another Giants tournament win, or Destiny Blue will defy the odds as they've defied them in game number 1 of this grand finals, and not only do what seemed impossible up until today, which is take a game off Gods for Life, as they've been known in the various incarnations, but also to take a series, which is an entirely different proposition. There's definitely, in a best of 5, a distinct feeling out process for the teams as they try and figure out how each team ticks what the strengths and weaknesses of each other are. Gods for Life, while being a hyper-dominant team in their first outing, are not a team that have played these other teams recently that often. So I think there's every possibility we could be surprised again. Destiny could take this, but I see it being maybe a 3-1 or a 3-2 kind of situation, because it was still incredibly close last time round. So I don't see this series going through without Gods for Life at least taking 1 game, if not probably 2. And easily a 3rd as well. We can see the kind of flurry of kills that Gods for Life are capable of, tearing through 3, leaving only sorrow in their wake. We'll see what Destiny are cooking though. Xenia is currently rocking the best kill-death ratio. Like Gods for Life have kind of got a bit of a lockdown on this central area, so throw out the map and see what's going on. But it seems like Destiny are more than willing to actually try and engage them, even though that does mean going up against one of their strongest players. So I feel like this is a mistake on the Destiny part. We saw how well it worked for the side of Brazzers to not focus on Gods for Life's strongest players, but instead hunt down their weaker players, because their weaker players for Gods for Life are pretty weak in comparison. As in, they're not... Oh gosh, Joanne Clash is on YouTube now. Ah, that guy's everywhere. It's always nice to have a new troll on the stream. Never put it that way. But yes, it feels like Destiny Blue have played exactly into the style that Gods for Life want, which is that Destiny Blue are funneling all of their resources into trying to deal with the best Gods for Life players, and it's just not working, because those players are ridiculous. I have to feel like if Destiny Blue did what Brazzers did and just focused on the easier to kill members of Gods for Life, they wouldn't be getting as hammered as they are getting hammered right now. Wow, Joanne Clash, where are you from? Because your sense of humour feels kind of, feels interesting. That particular incredibly lame joke felt kind of British. But I'm assuming that I'm probably the only British person who's currently staying up doing streaming at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I think it's a very British thing to have just very understated humour. Anywho, Johan is actually stepping up pretty big for Gods to Life in this game. Gods for Life even. A lot of deaths, but a lot of kills as well. There you go, Gods for Life equalize. Interesting stuff. Makes you wonder, will Gods for Life kind of not going at full capacity in game 1? Who can say? Well, I guess game number 3 will give us our best clue yet. So please do stay tuned. Stay tuned. Oh man, it's late. Volveremos enseguida. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. So, Gods for Life, after losing out round 1, emerged from their godly chrysalis list to show us what they were made of in game number 2. Now we come to the turning point, game 3. What have they got in store for us? Is it something nice? Or is it something terrifying? Parker, I appreciate your insights in the chat as to the relative strengths of the two teams. Gods for Life picking up an early couple of kills to start off their scramblerinos in the way that they prefer. Armando Sanabria? You reckon it's going to be ASN versus DMZ 2-1? Well, we'll see how it goes. Arubaru taking out Flower. And Helios getting a kill as well. No, we will trade it back. It's looking like, if we take a bring up on the map here, the ASN are looking to try and crunch Destiny Blue back into the corner here. Cut off their air supply and keep them from getting out onto the map. Let's see how well that works out for them. So far, Destiny Blue actually keeping up remarkably well. Because there's no objective on the map, because it's not rush mode, Destiny much less disadvantaged from being sort of pushed all the way back. I mean, at any point, Gods for Life could just retreat, but I don't know if there's any chance that, given that we're not really in a position where if they did decide to go down that kind of route, that the lead of Gods for Life is strong enough to really allow them that much certainty. Being 1 point ahead and then committing down for a do or die strategy, it feels very unwise. Still though, for a while now it's been Gods for Life and Destiny both within 1 point of each other. We'll see if how close those predictions come to actual fact. Hey, Miguel Desiree? How's it going? You join us during our grand finals where Gods for Life, a rebranded ASN First Action, go up against Destiny Blue. Destiny took game 1, looking pretty good. Gods for Life absolutely slapped the life out of Destiny Blue in game 2, and now we're in game 3. It seems like what has been a relatively even game, with Destiny behind by a small margin. Remains more or less the same, but that slight advantage that Gods for Life have had is starting to get larger and larger. But Team Wish, I think that's really cool of you to give up your credits so your friend can have some. I think that's a very commendable thing. Hola, Miguel Desiree. Hope you're doing well. Then, welcome to the Streameroo. Hope you have a grand old time. Shiram jacked up. You prefer Modern Combat 4? What is it you like about Modern Combat 4, Shiram? Parker MT5? Cause I wasn't there? Not sure what you're referring to. Maybe you could elaborate. So Devin for the side of Destiny, who immediately, literally the second we say his name, dies. I mean, it might just be a testament to the high mortality rate in general in Modern Combat 5. He's all's my brother. Matsimi, you're a fan of the blue side? Well, more than MC5. I know that the credit delivery hasn't been really that impressive a lot of the time, but I have been talking to Redu directly about it, so I remain optimistic. "40 seconds left to play." Doesn't feel like a game that Destiny have too much chance coming back in, but I live to be surprised. Certainly it's not an insurmountable obstacle, but it doesn't feel like a game that Gods to Life have any real chance of losing. Rolex, you're a fan of Gods? Well, there's a good reason to be. They are certainly an extremely effective team. I think they are going to win out this one. Only 10 seconds left. I don't think Destiny even have time to get that many kills. Were they in a position to do so? And no, there we go. Gods for Life get that second game, one step away from becoming our champions of the day. Alright guys, we'll be heading for a incy-wincy tiny break while we get set up for the next Grand Finals game. Once in West, you can absolutely go join a team. I recommend going on the ESL Modern Combat Discord and looking in the recruitment section if you'd like to join a team. Alright, so we'll BRB, volvamos enseguida. And we'll see if after the next match, yeah, domino, whether it's over. Alright, BRB. Alright guys, let's get things underway for our fourth game of our grand finals today. Gods staying over the blue side, Destiny Blue over on the red. Who's next? I'll do my best to remember to show the scoreboard, and also actually, well, I think I'm mostly talking about the game, but sometimes I'm getting a bit distracted with what people are saying in the chat. But yes, I'm going to try and do a bit better. I'll try and skew myself a little bit more towards the game itself. Right. So, this has been a extremely unusual grand finals. So we're in the kind of situation where, by all rights, we kind of would have logically come into this expecting Gods for Life to 3-0 this finals, but that hasn't been what's happened. First game goes to Destiny, then Gods win the second game and the third game relatively handily. I don't know, I honestly don't know what to expect anymore, because this has been such a strange finals. Like, especially when you've got now Destiny looking extremely good in the museum. It's more of a contrast between the teams, between maps, which makes me wonder what the difference is between the two. That we're seeing such drastically different games each time that maybe... I mean, I could see it being the first time around that perhaps Destiny... Oh, sorry, that Go for Life? Oh boy. Gods for Life were perhaps too confident in their first game out, and that's what caused them to lose. But if Destiny come back and take this game again, could that again be attributed to overconfidence on the part of Gods for Life having won 2 games in a row previously? I don't know. I mean, certainly for a long time in the last game, there was only a small difference between the teams, but that's when we certainly on Scramble that Gods for Life were ahead by 1, and then they were ahead by kind of like 1.5, and then eventually 2, then eventually 3, then eventually 4, and it was a very sort of predictable trajectory that Gods for Life just rode all the way to the end of the game. This time round, Destiny Blue in the lead and have been for a while. The trades seem to be relatively even, so I don't know. Flower with the power. Taken down to 0% health. But still just a flesh wound. Wow, just avoided a sniper shot there, but not the second one from Johan. Sneaky beaking around the corner. He's going to pick up more kills for Gods for Life. Though Area is in the area to be able to punish as well. Devin. 10 and 5. So far. Is going to get clipped. He's going to rush in, I think. Going to look for the melee kill. Actually gets it on Arubru. That was a bit of a misstep there. But nonetheless, Gods for Life have got themselves back a lead. Destiny have to win this game. Gods don't have to. They would certainly like to very much, but they don't have to. They can afford to lose this one. So we might... Well, it's... A lot of this comes into how well the teams adapt to that kind of situation. Destiny Blue are going to be as focused as they're ever going to be, but that can also lead to desperation if you kind of have a team that's overly motivated to the point of just kind of flinging themselves at the enemy's guns. If Gods for Life know that Destiny are desperate, they're going to punish as much as they can by just putting themselves in positions where they're hard to attack, and knowing that Destiny have to attack them because they have to win. Whereas Gods for Life, they don't. They've got options open to them that are not open to Destiny Blue. We'll see how well they abuse those options. As is so often the case in these games, it's about taking what opportunities you have and riding them into the ground. Devin does a nice job getting some extra kills in, along with some style points for sliding. Destiny still behind though is Arubru, who's going to get traded across by Coded. Devin getting tagged but not going down. Flower will fall. Long range shooting going backwards and forwards. Devon again, going to go up for the melee kill. I think perhaps go Gods for Life. I'm sure Go for Life is some sort of charity. Gods for Life players learning that they need to stay away from overloading morphs. And wow, with a series of kills coming through, that may have been enough to push Gods for Life over the edge. Helios picks up one more and a second. And that's it. Just like that, Gods for Life 3 and 1. Well, that was just very sudden. Well, Gods for Life are our champions. That's 100 euros they can use to spread around the team and have a good old time. But congratulations to Gods for Life. And because we have reached that time in the stream, we are also going to do our YouTube giveaway before we bid you all a good night. So, who's it going to be? Simon Kesey. Simon Kesey, you have been chosen by the Nightbot themselves. So Simon Kesey, hopefully you are still around. We have another tournament starting in just over 12 hours from now, which is sure beats the 1 hour we had between tournaments before. Oh boy. So Simon Kesey, if you are still around on YouTube or in fact anywhere else, then please comment. Darn it! Who's next? I forgot to look at the scoreboard afterwards. I do apologise. I will try and do better at that in the future. But I got so caught up in the end of the stream and the possibility of going to sleep that I got a little carried away. But yes, who's next? Thank you for your constructive criticism. I'm sorry I didn't actually follow it this time around, but I kind of half did it. I paid more direct attention to the game itself and less to the comments. So I kind of did meet you halfway in that respect. But yes, I will definitely remember to bring up the scoreboards in the future. So I'm going to give Simon Kesey another minute to come back, and if not, then we'll redraw. No, who's next? I do appreciate it. Like, I know it's not the easiest thing to say that someone's doing something. You know, if you do enjoy the stream, it's kind of hard to say someone like do something differently, because a lot of time people won't react to it very well. Like I know that I've been a lot of streams with people who just be like, screw you, and then they'll mute and or ban someone who says something like that. So I commend you for being. I hopefully don't come across like that kind of person, but it's, you know, you can never be 100% certain. So I commend you for taking that risk, sir, to critique and hopefully improve the stream for everybody. I would always take people's critique on. It won't necessarily mean that I'll do, you know, kind of bend to everybody's individual preferences, but I will certainly consider it. Alright, it doesn't look like Simon Kesey is here, so let's reroll again. It will be... oh boy, I don't even know how to say that name. But that person, you have won the giveaway. Apparently, oh, interesting. Oh, I think you are Korean, maybe? Yeah, no, he's next. I do appreciate you that. Like, I'm sorry if what I said sounded a little weird. It's because I'm tired. But I mean it only to express my appreciation for you being willing to say when something isn't to your liking, because a lot of people would just leave. Who's next? Don't worry, in 8 years you can catch up on me. Alright. We'll see if our Korean friendo is going to come back in a minute's time. If not, we'll do another redraw. I'm just going to let Soldier Girl know who won. Cheers, who's next? I think there's definitely something to be said for... I personally I've always valued somebody who would tell me if I look like an idiot. Like, I think there's something quite important about it when people are willing to... It's quite a thing to go out of your way to like to tell someone if something's not good. Because a lot of people just won't say. Like, it's the whole thing of, like, the example I kind of think of is like, if you've got, say, toilet paper on your shoe or something, a lot of people will just kind of laugh at you, but they won't tell you. And it's a fairly rare person who will actually, like, you know, who'll go out of the way and say it, because it's kind of an embarrassing thing to kind of bring up with somebody, and a lot of people just wouldn't do it. Alright, it doesn't look like our Korean friend is there, so Roko's Gameplay Gaming, are you there? I haven't seen Roko post in ages. Ugh. I might just have to do this manually because I think a lot of people have left the stream. I think this eliminates... Yes, it does eliminate people as they go. No, who's next? I appreciate that. Like, I think on the internet it's hard to get that across because I'm not necessarily always super confident about my own ability. So if I see someone like saying I'm doing something which isn't good, then I can be like, yeah, it's quite easy to kind of read too much into it. All right, Roko's I don't think he's there. Let's keep going. Rolex, are you still around? Oh boy, who's next? I think you might end up winning by default because I think you're the only person still left in the chat. In fact, I literally think you might be the lonely person left in the chat. We'll see. If Rolex doesn't come back, you can just have it because no one else... I literally don't think anyone else is here anymore. I'm listing it as one person watching. So... And I really want to go to sleep. So I'll give Rolex 30 more seconds. Then who's next? Alright, cool. Who's next? If you put your details in the chat, then I'll put you in. You are literally the last person here, so you win by default. Hurrah! The best way to win. Consider it payment for your sage advice. Muhahaha. Don't know why evil laughter is have to be part of that, but it does. Alright, who's next? Got your details down. Thank you for watching and for providing your thoughts. For now, I'm going to go to sleep. So cheers and good night.